Welcome to our program, where we will explore a dark period in history, the Middle Ages. A time when cruelty and torture were common methods of punishment and obtaining information. Today, we will learn about some of the most well-known tortures from this sinister period. But first, don't forget to like and comment below which one you think was the worst torture, and subscribe to the channel to keep learning more and more about the past here on Pages of Time. One of the most terrible tortures of the Middle Ages was the garrote. Consisting of a metal or wooden bar with an opening for the victim's neck, the torturer would twist the bar, squeezing the person's neck and causing asphyxiation and strangulation. Another cruel torture instrument was the rack. The victim was tied to a wooden structure with their legs stretched and tied with ropes. The torturers would then start to turn the structure, causing painful stretching of the limbs and often resulting in bone fractures. The Judas cradle was a horrifying torture. The victim was suspended by ropes and slowly lowered onto a pointed object, usually a pole or stake. The aim was to cause intense pain and, in some cases, puncture internal organs. The Iron Maiden was a vertical box equipped with sharp internal spikes. The victim was forced to enter the box, and the spikes would gradually pierce their body, causing excruciating pain and internal injuries. Some versions had openings to allow the spikes to penetrate the eyes or other sensitive parts of the body. Lastly, we have the rack, a brutal torture method. The victim was tied to a table, with their limbs pulled by ropes or chains. The torturers would apply tension to the ropes, stretching the victim's body to its limits, often resulting in bone fractures and unbearable pain. It is important to remember that these torture practices were considered acceptable at the time, according to the cultural and legal norms of the Middle Ages. However, nowadays, these forms of torture are widely condemned and considered human rights violations. The Middle Ages were a dark and cruel period, filled with horrifying practices. By studying these terrible events, we can reflect on the progress we have made as a society and the importance of valuing human rights and dignity. If you enjoyed learning about this dark period in history, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like and comment.